Hey YouTube, Point Shooter here. Well, I'm bringing you out live to the project that has been going on for the past couple of weeks. As you guys know, out here on the East Coast we had some pretty bad ice storms this winter. And unfortunately we had, you can see a big open space back there where there were some trees. And this is the remains of it. Now you're probably thinking, oh yeah, someone just came out and chopped them up. Well, I did. A little bit of assistance with the family, but the tools that were used are sitting right here. Some of you guys have seen this on camera, and some of you probably haven't. This was the knife of duct tape, wire, and glue, who we've now very sadly passed a 1-year anniversary of his passing away. This was his favorite knife, the Becker BK7, and certainly one of mine. And as you can see, I've put quite a lot of work into this one, and it did a lot of chopping here. But the one that's going to surprise everybody is going to be this knife. This is the $9 Rambo knife, survival knife from Harbor Freight. And when I got this knife, a friend of mine got it sort of as a gag gift kind of thing, and he thought it was crap, so he sent it to me. And actually, you can see the edge has a lot of work done to it, and I put a really steep 20-degree grind on there, and it chops like crazy. And all these sticks here, all these branches here, you can see have the distinct markings of a knife chopping. We started out this job thinking that a hatchet or something like that would do it, and I said to my family, I said, no, I said a survival knife is going to be much easier for me to use, because I'm not as well acquainted with hatchets. I grew up using hatchets, but since I've moved into survival knives, the injuries and the danger factor I feel have gone way down, because it's something that I'm much more comfortable with. So between these two knives, there really was no job out there that we could not tackle. Whether it was cutting these down to size, you can see all these nice, and that's the result of a very sharp edge. You can see there's a little bit of a barber chair at the end, but that's fine, because then you just give it another hit. But the Becker really worked great. The problem with this wood, this is Leyland cypress, which is a very sappy wood. In fact, in some places, you can see the sap there glinting in the sun. You got some angry birds hanging around. The sap definitely builds up on these, and I found that the Becker had less buildup because it has that sort of automotive paint kind of feel, that rough industrial paint feel to it, and so it's just sort of slicked up. Now I was talking to a friend of mine, and as part of the bushcraft kit, I mean, we talk about knife maintenance, sharpening, oil. I think that actually, depending on where you live, carrying Goo Gone or some sort of adhesive remover might actually be a very important part of kit to add. I know certainly in this case it is, because when these blades get gunked up, it makes detail work and even just sharpening and maintenance very difficult on them. But this was a heck of a lot of wood to put these blades through. And I'll tell you, the Harbor Freight one, just by means of testing it out, because it was relatively new, did most of the work. And I've actually been very impressed with it. I think that it was a great knife, and for the $9 investment, certainly not a bad buy. All right, YouTube, well, I hope you guys are enjoying that. We're getting ready to chop all this up with the chainsaw, and you can see we've got quite a bit of work ahead of us. Take care, guys. This is Point Shooter signing out.